in the wrestling world. It's the Don and T Rock, and we back for another session of submission session, as I should call it. What's going on with you, T Rock?
Nothing much, man. Plenty of wrestling to talk about today. A lot of wrestling to talk about today. And yeah, man. I'm ready to get at this because I have opinions.
I have opinions. That's what I like to hear. I have opinions.
I got opinions.
Man, I have been sitting in this house. I tell you, that's one thing with this cold weather, and that snow does not help. So it made it more
Mm-mm.
security. You sit inside and watch all the Royal Rumble, all the wrestling that you wanted to watch this past week. So yes,
Absolutely.
I think I'm wrestled up in everything because man,
I heard that.
phew, it's
Oh,
been cold.
I was. Oh man, I was watching Royal Rumble at the Louisville game.
Oh.
Had my phone like this. It's like
Yes, that did come on. That did come on at the same time.
same
I
time.
yeah, I passed on the cards this week. Yes, I did. I mean, it is what it is this
Uh,
time. But
hey,
yeah, it cold.
I was there for the both of us.
Yeah, I was going. Thank you very much because I'm a brother that
Mhm.
doesn't really do cold weather. I don't. I'm not about it. I mean, heck, like I told you last week, the dog takes himself out. Ace, you take yourself out, bro. It is what it is. If you decide you just want to leave, hey, I mean, survival to the fittest, bro. Survival to the fittest.
Exactly.
Hey, but he's still here.
Exactly.
So, hey, it is what it is. So we have the Royal Rumble to talk about, as then I put in the title, the Royal Fumble myself. But it is what it is. I mean, everybody, got their opinions, and I got mine too. And we talk about opinions, and yeah, T Rock was just saying about his opinions on the Royal
Yeah.
Rumble. So
Let
we
me
shall
preface
see.
everybody by letting y'all know that there will be no T Rock indie wrestler to watch this week because we have opinions.
Opinions. Much. A
Yeah,
lot.
this is gonna be a long conversation.
Long conversation of what's going on in Triple H's. I guess we just say Triple H's mind because hey, if he's behind all this, yeah, I can. I haven't even watched it. Have you watched the second season on Unreal yet?
No,
Yeah, I haven't
no.
either.
I never finished even the first season.
You haven't finished the
You
first one?
know, so no, I haven't finished the first one. Primarily is because I like the fact that they do it, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm still like the I don't like to see too much behind the curtain.
Mm,
You know what I
no.
mean? So it's just like I get it. I understand things happen in the back, and I saw some little clips with LA Knight and all this stuff, and he messed up the finish, and and all this kind of thing. And I'm like, I really don't care. You know what I mean? Like I don't care if I just wanted to watch wrestling.
You're right. You're right. And it's funny that you say that because it just reminds me of the kayfabe days. I mean, it is what it is. I wasn't too. I watched the first one, and it just doesn't attract me to watch the second one, like right off the
Right,
bat, because I'm with you. I like the surprise. I like not knowing. I like still, even though we are wrestling fans to this age and how old we are, we know what everything's decided behind the curtain. Everything it's destined.
right.
It's a script. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if
It
you're
is.
not,
Yeah,
if
I
y'all
know all
kids,
this.
right? It's not. It's
Uh,
like when you was a kid and you believed in Santa Claus until until
right.
you knew it was no Santa
Well,
Claus.
no stuff. Right.
But
You know what I mean? Just give me this. Give me my childhood. Let me stay in my
yes,
childhood. Even as a 50-year-old man, let me stay in the childhood. I mean, I understand the realities of the thing, but I don't need to know. You know what I'm saying? The intimate details.
you're right. I mean, because I, yeah, I'm right with you with that. I am because just back in the day, it just felt so good to cheer louder, not know, and before you got dirt sheets and
Yeah.
rumors and all this, the rumor mill is running wild. Like who'd have known that
Right.
Powerhouse Hobbs would just been? Why couldn't we just been surprised? Like, oh, Powerhouse Hobbs is in the building. Like now
Yeah.
it's
Because the
like you just
last
waiting.
Right, because the last person I can even think of, and somebody might find some other folks that I was like, whoa, and really excited about, and thought it was a huge surprise was when AJ showed up at the Royal Rumble.
And that
Because
was
the way
10
they
years ago.
presented it,
I think it
something
was
like
over.
that, yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, the way they presented it too was just like, when music started, they put up the little thing says "I am," and people was like, "Who the heck is this? Who is it?" You still have people like, "Who it is?" And it said "phenomenal," and people lost their minds. And then they knew he was coming out when he did his thing. I mean, people, grown man crying and stuff. It was something to see.
Yes, it is. That's the exciting part about it, and I'm with you on that. I am so with you because it's funny enough that we have got to that point, and they want to do that, but at the same time, just like you had Paul Heyman ain't no big fan of it. I think he said himself,
Right?
and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
other
yeah.
wrestlers
He's a
that
kayfabe
said,
guy.
yeah, it is what it is. So,
Yeah.
well, on that point, yeah, that's already let's take it to the ring. I mean, woo, first off, Royal Rumble last night, we got to see a lot of action. But one thing we did get to see is in Drew McIntyre take on Sami Zayn for the title. Drew McIntyre defeats Sami Zayn for the 12th time, I think they said, that Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre have wrestled, and Drew is still undefeated against Sami. But myself, I think this has to be leading up to the old I can't get over that hump. And I do think now, it just makes me think, I do think that Sammy will eventually, it has maybe this year sometime, but he will capture that title. I don't know if he's going to be that one that never gets it, but it just seemed like they just, he's that reach away that just can't grab it. Like that guy that's with the dollar bill, like, oh, so close, not quite there. I just because how they made it,
Gotta be
like
quicker than that.
espe especially it was over there. I mean, Sammy, like,
Mm,
I've never lost over Sammy, you're gonna lose it today. He's like, you're gonna lose today. I mean, it is
yeah,
what
predictable. It was predictable. Everybody knew Sammy was not going to win that championship. Had he did win it, it would have been like one of the best things that happened for the whole Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Not only did he win it, finally win it, he won it there. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, in Saudi Arabia, and and it would have been a perfect thing for him. But hell, let's just keep it real. Had he did win it, they probably put him on Raw the next day and lose it to Drew McIntyre. And, you know what I'm saying? And that'd have been it. So I just,
Yeah. You got a point.
I
You got a
it's
point.
like yeah. So it's like it's predictability. It's like they put in these matches and you know who's going to win, but I guess it's about the story in the ring. So they want you to have the story in the ring, even though you already know who's going to win the match, right? And I get it. I truly get it. But I want to see things in the ring and people in the ring that you might be like, oh, this dude just might win this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or something like that. Especially on a Royal Rumble pay per view. I love Sammy. I like Sammy when did nobody else like Sammy, right? Because again, I was an NXT guy, right? So, what I'm saying? I like Sammy when nobody else, when he showed up on the main roster, I had friends, it was just like, oh, he sucks. He's terrible. And what I'm saying? Come out to his music, and I get it. I get it all. But I know also understand that I watched him, what I'm saying, before he got to WWE and all this stuff. I understood how good of a wrestler he is, right? It's just he is the ultimate underdog, and he's always going to have the ultimate underdog story, and it can't get past it. And I can't get past it because it pisses me off.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you called it right there. I mean, because it's that point. I think even okay, the Finn check this match. The last week, Finn Balor going against CM Punk. Now that was a match that actually felt it did. It had some feeling there. Like, hold up, they might let CM Punk. I mean, Finn Balor win this, and then it's like, oh, coup de grace. Like dang, no, CM Punk's winning.
Right,
It's like, yeah,
right,
but
right, right.
it was
but it
never
gives it
a
more
point.
gravitas.
Yeah, it was never a point that I really actually thought Sami Zayn was gonna win. Really, I mean, I was like, could, but it was never like, no.
Yeah. I mean, I knew I didn't. There was no part in this match where I thought Sami was going to win when he walked out behind that curtain. Like he
I'm
wasn't
sorry,
going to
Sammy.
win the match. I love Sammy. I do. I do. I love Sammy. I think he's one hell of a wrestler. You know what I mean? You know, he's everybody has their little smooth sets, and he's only won on the Blue Thunder Bomb one time. So I don't know why it keeps being a thing.
I
You know what I
know it.
mean? And it's not that it's not a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's what kills me is when he does it. He's counting with the refs like, 1, 2, 3, like he's going to win the match. No, we know you don't win on the Blue Thunder Bomb. You don't win.
You know,
You won one time. And I don't know why. I think somebody else has said we got to cut this short, or dude was like, I hurt my elbow or something
I got a
because you
fast
never
count.
win on it. Yeah,
Right.
you
So,
don't win on that. So quit raising your hand like you're going to win the match on the Blue Thunder Bomb when you never did.
mm,
Always the haluva kick. I like, and I'm saying, and I like that. So anyway, long story short, yeah, saw this coming, and I didn't like it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Let me
I'm
say,
with you.
I thought the match was pretty good. I just didn't like the end result.
Okay, all right, I'm with you. Okay, I can feel that. The match, yeah, I can go with the match. The match was a decent match. But
Yeah, it was decent.
like I said, I at least wanted to have some. But I guess too, it doesn't help by um never thinking Sami Zayn was going to win. Like you said, from the get go, from when the story's already hit, when they announced when Sami Zayn won the 4-way contender match to who's the number one contender. You never
Right.
thought Sammy was gonna win this. I mean, if
Ever.
Randy Orton would have won, now you'd been like,
Yeah.
Damian Priest might have won. I could see it. Maybe so.
Right.
Not tricky Williams with the
No, no. Ain't gonna get tricked.
nah,
Ain't no
trick
trick
nuh
trick Willie.
Yeah, trick really. But the same time though, Sami Zayn we just didn't think he had a chance, brother. That's all right. That's where you put it. That's where the storyline comes in. That's where you at. I mean, you roll with the
Yeah.
script. All right. Next, though, we hate to see it. I got to. Mm-mm-mm. Gunther retired. AJ Styles. This is a moment. You have to take a moment. I mean, is this really AJ Styles over? I mean, let Triple H. I mean, let Triple H say it. It's it. It's over. AJ Styles said, "Hold on one second. Let me pick my gloves up and I don't know about this. Let me slip these bad boys on, throw up the signs, to sweet them." So the match, ooh, great match. Great match. It was a good match. No doubt.
That was a good match. Yeah.
No doubt.
It was a great match. Absolutely. I'm
But,
not happy.
right. But well, it's a come. I stepped a little bit ahead of myself, but does he go to AEW? But I want to let that slide for a second. Slide back out with that.
Okay.
So,
I didn't see it.
so yeah, it just doesn't seem going into this match right here. It just didn't seem right because we really didn't think myself. I didn't think Gunther was going to get defeated by AJ Styles. Maybe some shenanigans could have happened. I don't know, but who really has disproved against AJ Styles? Who's going to dare get step to Gunther? But it just doesn't seem right. I mean, too early. I mean, hey, it's February the 1st. He said he wanted to retire in 2026, but today is February the 1st.
Yeah. Yeah. So I thought I saw. Well, not I thought I saw something on social media. Basically, I think it was like a letter or something to, or a letter had something to do with Shinsuke
Shinsuke,
Shinsuke
yeah.
Nakamura,
Hmm.
and about how he said he wanted to. He made up his mind and he wanted to retire at the Royal Rumble. Uh, I get it. Okay, you want to retire. You don't want to do the John Cena thing, the whole year or however many months thing. You know, what I'm saying where people get to enjoy you a little bit longer, and I understand it. I get it. Um, there's one of the things that bothers me about the whole thing is that he didn't do it here.
That's
It was he
that.
retired. Yeah,
Mm, yeah,
it didn't do it. He did it in Saudi Arabia, and that just doesn't feel right to me. Right. Now, obviously, it was his choice whether he wanted to retire then or not. You know what I mean? And um, I think I think the way that Gunther is retiring, what I'm saying, these wrestlers is kind of starting to feel a little played for me. You know, they're good matches. Don't get me wrong, but when it all ends with a sleeper hold every time, what I mean, just tired of it. You know what I mean? Let's freshen it up. Let's do something different. Um, but with all that being said, um, the match was great. Matt. I mean, Gunther's a great wrestler. AJ is a fantastic wrestler. I mean, you could put a sack of potatoes in there with AJ, and the sack of potatoes would look like $1 million. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
So yeah. So and I just don't like the fact it wasn't here. I think that's what really bothers me more than anything. You know what I mean? I don't, and I think he should be retired by somebody other than Gunther. I understand what they're trying to do with Gunther. How they're building Gunther, kind of in an essence of a Randy Orton legend killer kind of thing. You know what I mean? As he's retiring all these wrestlers, but this one just didn't feel right to me. What I'm saying? Maybe because it was there, for a lot had to do with that, but maybe they should have waited to Mania. I would have been happier at Mania. Vegas, here, what I mean? I think he would have left his boots and his gloves in the ring. Just didn't feel right there.
Yep. That was one. That was another thing I was going to point out too. It's funny. Other than it was, I think it was something else, but it seemed like I think I might have been discussing this with someone yesterday. I'm like during the whole Royal Rumble as it was going on. Like for him to retire over there just seems kind of odd. I don't know if he why, and then you got to question why did he actually pick up the gloves? To me, I was thinking before all this went down, before he made the Gunther he took accepted, let's say that accepted the Gunther challenge as in putting his career on the line. I was like, hold up, haven't they teased a TNA return for AJ? Like, I swore AJ was talking to Frankie Kazarian, talking to Mike Santana. Like, I could go for that one more time. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah. I
I mean,
mean,
I could.
yeah.
So what are we saying? So we just saying that he's retired from WWE?
That's my whole logic. I was thinking he was when it came down to it, it might be that he just returned from giving up a strap from WWE. Yeah, he could go to TNA, but that's where I did throw in the let's go back to where I've stepped up a little bit quick. Or does AJ still go to AEW for a quick like a little Brian Danielson thing? I mean, no, a little
I don't think so. Obviously, stranger things have happened, but I don't think
Stranger
so.
Things.
Good show. But primarily is because his whole reason of retiring is just because he's what nearly 50 years old, and his body doesn't do love some of the stuff that he used to do. Right? He still looks good in the ring because all the he just can't do all the other stuff that he used to do. And he wants to spend time with his family. I mean, he's been doing this for many, many years. You know, I because I remember what was I watching? Maybe it was your boy Xavier. Well, because my Austin Creed there, up, up, down, down stuff.
Right.
And AJ's a retro gamer, and so they went over to AJ's house to see his gaming collection. And he gets there and he looks at him. As soon as he opens the front door, Xavier's like, "I have to ask this: Is this the house that AJ Styles built?" And he goes, "No, but this is a house that AJ Styles paid for."
Exactly. Yeah.
But I say all that to say that he has what I mean, he's got his kids and names and dates of birth tattooed on him. What I mean, he hasn't spent a lot of time with them. Why leave one promotion to go to the next? I could if you're going to be in creative or if they're going to let you be a producer,
Mhm.
I think that'll be a good thing. But yeah, because we need some fresh writing, that's for sure.
Yeah. Definitely need some fresh right. Definitely need some fresh voices, some new styles, as I might say. No pun intended.
Ex-
But something
yes.
brought to it. Yeah, something brought to it. I can agree with that. So I think that is a long shot that he does go to AEW. It's probably, if my odds, probably 1 in 1,000, plus 1,000 or so, probably more than that. And you win some big money if he does. But that would be a huge pickup for AEW if that did happen. Like, ooh, that would be huge. But like
It
you
would
said,
be massive, but you're also you have to understand you're getting almost 50-year-old AJ
yeah,
Styles. So
yeah,
he's there for star power,
mm-hmm,
for more than anything else. So,
yeah. That's what it draw. The
but
draw.
yeah,
Yeah,
which
because I
actually
know.
might be a perfect situation for Tony Khan because he'll do his 2 3 months on TV and then you won't ever see him again.
Yeah, hey, just to draw faces over there, and yeah, I know
Yeah,
his son just graduated. I think his son just graduated from high school. I think so. At one point, or I don't know. I know he gets like 4 kids, maybe something
yeah, I
like
think he's
that in
got
the nature.
3 boys and a girl or something like that.
Yeah. I think if you just graduated from high school or just graduated from might be college. So hell, who knows these days? Hell, these guys ain't young as they used to be.
True,
Right.
very
So we
very
seen
true.
AJ Styles come up through the ranks doing, you say TNA, you say the indie circuit is some, and then you say Japan wrestling, and then hell, he's been in WWE for a minute now, for over, I do believe it said 10 years or something like that. So with that, AJ Styles, we with you though. Whatever you do, I'm with you. Too sweet. Too sweet. Yeah.
Too sweet.
It's almost like a sad moment. I feel like I should be saying it's so hard to say goodbye. It's so terrible. Terrible. Like John Cena. Then we got 2 months. We had John Cena leads and AJ Styles. Who's next?
Oh
Mm,
God.
who's next?
Uh, who is next? It'll be that's gonna be I can't think of it right now, but it's gonna be somebody. So
Oh man. All right. Yeah, it's really it's several because that pecking order is it's ain't guys ain't getting no younger. Are they coming in younger? But the older guys ain't getting. They ain't going no Benjamin Bungeon. Benjamin. Right. All right. Let's see. Oh. That was the last minute edition. Ooh. All right. Well, we just gonna start right here as the Royal Rumble started. As in the word was they spoiled it on Friday Night SmackDown. As in that Braun Breaker was going to be the number one entry. So now they had to reverse it as in Jey Uso would do. So then they had to make Paul Heyman come out, Adam Pearce, the early show, and confront Adam Pearce and talk about what is this, blah blah blah, what you trying to pull, but what is it? I'm trying to think of the initials that he said. FA.
FAFO.
Right, I was trying to, and I was up
Yeah.
there when he first said, I'm like, SAFO. I felt kind of slow when he first said, and like, oh, right, the
Yeah.
one I like it. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. You felt a little
Yeah. It's
slow,
like, huh?
huh?
Oh.
Oh, right,
An awareness moment. Like, oh.
right. Oh man, so he does it. So then they had to flip it. That Paul does that, so they made him number two. And then Obafemi. So you think about it, probably Oval was number one. I mean, he was number two probably from the get go, and they just probably flipped him. So Oval comes out number one. Here comes Braun Breaker, strutting down to the entry. He comes to gets almost to the ring, and I'll be down. Another masked man. Who would have ever thought? Another hooded masked man jumps Braun Breaker, hits him down, throws him against turnbuckle, side kicks him, and then does the stomp. Gosh, not again. Throws
Yeah.
Braun Breaker into the ring for Obafemi just to flip him right back over. Mm, mm, mm.
Mm-hmm.
Braun Breaker, of course, that was my pick to win it, and I'm like, what the
Mm-hmm.
hell y'all got? What are y'all going on? What are y'all doing here now? I
Mm-hmm.
just, I was flabbergasted because really, this is how y'all gonna do this? This is how y'all gonna do this? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
all right, all right. So now the mystery goes to now. Who is the masked man this time? What's your thoughts, T. Rock?
Austin Theory.
That's a God. I'm glad
Uh,
we think alike at some point. That is
yeah.
exactly what I said. Ah,
Nah, it's
that is
Austin Theory. It was
that
me
is
all along. Austin.
that's exactly
Uh,
because of
yeah,
course
okay.
myself I was just like because of course you don't supposed to be thinking it's oh no it can't be Austin Theory no more again. Who else is it? Oh it has to be Seth Rollins. No, Seth Rollins is playing ESPN. Of course, even though it's all an act, he's not nowhere in across seas. He who knows? He probably was over with Becky. I mean, yeah, he probably was. I mean, it is what it is. Who knows? But at the same time, I just don't see it. I don't see Austin. I mean, Seth won't be back until it probably we'll see. Still got a couple months. He said he just had the surgery in October, so he still needs
Yeah,
time.
right.
So I had
Yeah,
Austin Theory on my top two. I had him my top
yeah.
guy.
Obviously, it's Austin or Seth, but uh, I just think it makes for a much more interesting story if it is Austin because you can come on, what are they on Monday or Fridays? I can't remember. Either way, they come on TV and just be like, uh, you know, Logan Paul could just be like, uh, I was looking for you right before the Royal Rumble match started. Where were you? No, I was over there warming up. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready. You know what I mean? Trying to, get in the right mindset. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So, I mean, will that happen? I don't know. I'm obviously not a creative. Would I want that to happen? Sure. Right. And then it puts doubt in their fraction. Right. And it puts doubt in people's minds that okay, well, maybe it was him and not Seth, And now, if it is him, why did he do it? Does he do it as for Seth? You know what I mean? Like, does Seth bring him in as his revenge guy? You know what I mean? So it puts a lot of stuff into play, I think.
Yes, yes, yes. It just goes back to when I first thought that Austin Theory was the guy from when it first started. But then I was like, because I was thinking that kind of a way you was going with it. As in, so they might be like looking for Austin, where was you? But then Austin come back, hold up. Logan Paul, where was you? I was looking for you. So could Logan Paul be the guy? Because it wasn't long ago on TV, Logan Paul was saying, "Hey, I want to taste of that championship myself."
Mm-hmm.
Or could they be inside at the same time? Could it all still be as in putting together a force to take out Brom and Braun? As in Seth Rollins could be controlling how Austin Theory went against got in there. He could be controlling how Logan Paul got in there. He's moving pieces.
Right.
So
Could be. Like I said, let's make it interesting. Let's actually do a story. Let's put some on this. What I'm saying, put some condiments on this thing. Let's make it move. You know what I'm saying? Let's do something. Put some wheels on it. Let's go. You know what I mean? Because this could be a really interesting story up to Mania.
yeah, they got to do it right. I mean,
Oh yeah.
of course, because I mean, if it's a lead up to Mania, lead up to a big match in Mania, because I think Braun surely deserves, or he deserves. He's that guy. Deserves that he can be that big match guy at Mania. I think so.
Right. I
Hmm.
think.
Yeah, we
What you
shall
know?
see. But that totally took me out. As in, they let that happen. Oh, yes, I was kind of pissed. Yes, I was because I didn't like the way they handled the whole vision, even in the Royal Rumble. But we'll get to talking about that
Right.
in a second. All right. So, who we gonna start right here? Who lasted the longest in the men and women matches? So we're gonna say start right here. We're gonna start with the women match, the Royal Rumble first. Longest time in. Who's your guest there, T Rock? Who's your guest?
Now keep in mind, I'm watching basketball at the same time I'm watching
Oh
this.
yeah.
So it's gonna be hard for me to even say, dude. Honestly,
We're
Lash
gonna.
Legend.
I forgot you was preoccupied. I had the Rumble right here. I had the game right here. I was like, but yeah, it was kind of distraction. But then I was like, oh, okay, Lil want to get on top. Then my full focus came right here. So I
Right.
did get up,
Yeah.
and then me and the wifey did watch the we watched it over again this morning. Oh yeah, that she got to watch it this time.
Oh, of course, of
Yeah.
course. So, but I want to say Lash Legend. I don't know.
Well, we'll talk about Lash Legend, of course, but the longest person in was Charlotte Flair, who entered the match at number one. Number
Uh,
one, Charlotte entered the match. Let me look. Let me make sure everything. Yes, Charlotte entered the match at number one, and oh no, wrong thing. She lasted a total of 59 minutes and 49 seconds.
mm,
They
one
give
hour.
Charlotte much love in this though. Most of the time, almost every Royal Rumble that she's been in, I mean, she's won. She just won one, or she's won two. I don't
I
think
don't
Charlotte.
remember right offhand.
Yeah, right. That's true too. I don't, but I want to say she's won at least. I want to say she's won two, but I'm not for sure. But we know at least she's won one. But yeah, and it's kind of interesting how they made it. They made Charlotte and Alexa Bliss one and two. No, they ain't fighting. They're not gonna do that. So I feel sorry for the next person that comes down. So with that, We going to say, oh, let's go right here. Let's go down. Let's go to the woman who was spent the shortest time in.
She's won twice, 2020 and 2025.
Okay, twice, Charlotte Flair. So the woman who spent the shortest time in, and who would have thought this? Oscar was a minute and 36 seconds.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Very.
I don't know
But
how I feel about
and the thing about it, Oscar came out at 21, but who she got eliminated by accidentally was her tag team Kabuki Warrior, Kairi Sane.
it.
Kairi Sane actually eliminated her. She like Oscar like, oh, so
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I have some
yes.
words.
They're gonna have some words come
Yeah,
tomorrow.
none of
Yes,
which,
they will.
none of which we'll understand, but they're gonna have some words.
Nothing. Nothing. Will not understand a damn. All right. Now for the women's who eliminated most eliminations for the women.
So that had to be Lash Legend,
You already know. Miss Badass slash Legend, the bully.
the Bougie Butler.
The bougie bully eliminated 5 of those bad boys out there. She eliminated 5. She eliminated Jordan Grace, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, Charlotte Flair, and Io Sky. Whew,
Big,
yeah, that's
those are big ones.
yeah, those big ones, Gordon Grace,
Big ones. She
Flair,
looked like a
and Io
star out there.
Sky, but the Bella twins had no business at all. You ask
Well,
me.
we know how you feel about the legends. We
Yeah,
understand.
there you know.
Yeah, but yeah, he she looked like a star, dude. She
Yes,
looked
she does.
really good. Man,
Yeah,
I'm really surprised that they giving her that kind of push.
yeah, I'm really happy for it. I mean, like I said, that push they are giving her, they are making her a big star, and I can
Hmm.
see, I can see her in um, gosh, why can't I think of her name real quick? Nia Jax, her and Nia Jax winning those tag team champions. That'd be the first thing she does. They should be winning
Yeah,
them within a month or so. I think. I mean, hell, something has to
should.
happen for them to get it because Lash Legend's too big for her just to walk around with no title.
Right.
That's main stage. Her and Tricky,
Yeah, yeah.
her husband Trick Williams. I mean, hey, that's a hell of a tag team right there.
Yeah, yeah. Trick Willy Wonka.
Trick.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh man.
yeah.
All right. All right. So, all right, let's go through elimination. So overall, the winner of the women's Royal Rumble. I mean, actually was my pick. I picked yes. I think I picked yesterday. I don't know if I said on the show last week, but I did say
Mm-mm.
Liv Morgan was going to be my winner to win. I, that was good. I think,
Yeah, I don't hate it.
yeah, I think it was a great choice.
Yeah, I don't hate it at all. I mean, it'd have been nice to see Sol Ruka,
Mm.
but we understand she's just not getting up there. You know what I mean, to that point. But and she put on a great performance too. But I'm not
Oh yeah.
mad at this at all. I'm not mad at this at all.
Mm. Definitely not mad at it because, like you said, So Ruka was one of the last 3. So it was Liv
Right.
Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, and So Ruka. And before that, you had Raquel Rodriguez, and she was, I guess you say, last 4 because how it went so kind of quick. And Rodriguez got put out after she put out after Rodriguez put out,
Who
I
did she
won't say
put
Rhea Ripley or something. It was something like it, but
on?
then Liv Morgan, I knew it was going to happen though. I was thinking Liv Morgan's going to put she's going to put
Yep.
Rodriguez out, and it's going to
And
start
she
the
did.
whole Judgment Day breakup. I was
Now, here's what I was thinking as far as that's concerned. Like, and she kind of confirmed it when I was looking at social media and stuff today. Liv Morgan, I'm speaking of. She said that Raquel, she understands, she said but Raquel's already got a, direct, she's a number one contender for a championship now.
yeah.
So she said, okay, so you can imagine two people from the Judgment Day, you know what I'm saying, being number one contender. She'll get hers at whatever it is, or Elimination Chamber or whatever it is, where she's going to get Stephanie Vicaire. And then she said, I just get to cash in at WrestleMania. So we'll both have a title. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. But, will they make it make sense? We'll see.
And you know what? Just to think about it. I mean, now you said that. That's very true because now I think about something I seen last night before I went to sleep and everything else. Seen the preview where Liv Morgan went back and Raquel came out and Roxanne came out, held her hand up, for the winner. So I'm like, oh, no hard feelings. You know how it goes. So myself, I was thinking still Liv Morgan was going to do that, but I was thinking of the breakup. But now I'm just like, good question because they might just keep this bad boy moving. Like I said, and why
Yeah.
not? I mean, it's working
Why
for her.
not? Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, everybody, and everybody in Judgment Day can wrestle. So it's not like, I'm just tired of the faction itself, but everybody there is solid. So,
right. No doubt. So Liv Morgan actually put out Natty, not Natalia no more. She's going
oh
by
no.
Natty.
Man,
I like it.
goes in with the mouthpiece song. Yeah, she's there for
Mm-hmm.
war.
Mm-hmm. Decimate people. That's what she said.
Yes, yes.
So she put out, Liv Morgan put out Natty, Raquel Rodriguez, and Tiffany Stratton. So she ended. So,
Wow.
all right, she got
Yeah,
saved a couple times by her fellow Judgment Day, but they made sure somebody in Judgment Day won it. And that's
yeah.
one thing I was happy to see. Like, okay, look, y'all rolling like that, teaming like that, y'all getting down to the end where it had, Raquel and Liv was down to the finals, and for her to come pull it out, I did enjoy it. But the one thing I didn't enjoy was any type of surprises, any type of people that we could have been like, oh no, no,
no,
Brie Bella,
no.
blah. I mean, she's been in it twice. This is her second time being in it since it's been going now. Tiffany Stratton return. We kind of figured that was kind of coming up. Um, not Chelsea
yeah.
Green, not who else? Nikki Bella, no. Kalani Jordan, no. I mean, that's NXT. I mean, Candice LeRae, Sol Ruka, no. We figured out Connie James, no. No. It was nobody surprising or like a wow factor towards it.
Nope.
So, no, it
Yep,
was great.
yep, yep.
It
It
was,
was,
it was,
yeah, it was
yeah, it was a good Rumble match, but it just wasn't
right,
no.
right, right. I will give you my surmise on all that after we talk about the men's Royal Rumble.
All right, because that's where we're heading. Let's go. With that, all right, we got who lasted the longest. The longest time in for the men. The one and only, the ruler. Is it the
Obafemi,
king? Obafemi.
the,
Lasted
the ruler.
39 minutes and 4 seconds.
I figured he
All
would
right.
be the one.
All right, Oba. All right, Oba.
First time out there too.
First
Good job.
time out there. Yeah. Oba
And coming in
came
as
out.
number one.
And we did say, he did take out several guys, but we'll get to that also because he's in another category. The
I hate
short,
the strut.
I thought
I hate it.
about you too when he
I hate
came
it.
down to the stage. I'm like, he moved a little quicker on the strut because it was a longer way to walk. But I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
golly, please, I thought we
Mhm.
had changed that up, but it looks
I
like
hate
they
it.
not changing it.
No.
Ah, oh man, the shortest time in. I mean, heck, who
One of the
would have figured?
bushwhackers.
Bronze breaker, 10 total seconds. Woo!
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I hated it.
That makes sense.
I
Hell,
hated
if he could have stood up a little longer, a little quicker, it'd probably been shorter than that.
it.
But
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, I
They the
mean,
one.
it is what it is. Like this. I think this is going for story now, not necessarily titles. This is a
Yeah.
story one. This is a Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker Mania situation.
Mm. Building up to something else. Like I said, that's what this is all about. Building to something
Hmm.
else. All right. Now we got with the shortest time, the most eliminations.
I'm still gonna
Well,
say Oba.
Oba and Roman with 5 apiece.
Right.
Oba had Braun Breaker, Rusev, Solo Sikoa, Rey Mysterio, Matt Cardona. We had
Okay.
Roman, who came in at 26. The Miz, Jacob Fatu, Jay Uso, Logan Paul, and Gunther. And Roman Reigns was in. I get to that, but still, I'll just tell how long he was in there. So with them, so now we go to uh the winner of the men's Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns,
Roman Reigns.
the OTC. Hated it. Hated it. Hated it. Hated it. Roman Reigns was in the match for a total of 15 minutes and 48 seconds. I, I, I don't know. Okay, let's go over this real quick. Another one. No big surprises because we already know one guy that was coming. We knew he was coming. So I did like how they did. It's one thing I did like how they did Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse Hobbs. Oh, Powerhouse Hobbs. This guy named Royce Keys. So as it's been
Right.
said now, if you've already read it or not, the reason why Royce Keys. It's Royce is his youngest son. That's his name. And Keys is the maiden name of his late mother. So, okay.
Okay.
I mean, he
All right.
little put no harm to it. People like, oh, I hate the name. Hey, do some research. Let it get to you, Royce Keys. It is what it is.
All right.
But we
A
knew
lot
he
of
was
names
coming.
out there.
Yeah, we knew he was coming. But really, no surprises, no 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 wow moments.
So you weren't like really happy and surprised when La Parker showed up. What about Mr. Iguana? Was you not happy about that?
I mean, not American
Wow.
Americano number one and number two, the real one and the fake one. The Spider-Man incident. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, Rusev was he supposed to been? Oh, Rusev's her. Ray Phoenix was her. I mean, look, L.A. Knight came back. We figured that was gonna happen. It wasn't. It's another one. It wasn't no wow factor. It just was like powerhouse.
I think
Yeah,
He's Powerhouse is probably the main thing. I think people expected Jericho to show up.
yeah.
And so, that kind of, once he did, they kind of ruined it for a lot of folks. Um, there- we were promised, good surprises and things. You know what I mean? And apparently, their surprises aren't like our surprises. You know what I mean? Y'all have a whole different meaning of surprises than what we think should be the surprise what we were going to get. And so, yeah, because that whole thing with what's his name, with Royce Keys,
Right.
and that was good. But other than that, I could I don't care. I don't care. I don't, I don't even like the fact that Roman won, but all they're doing is just pushing. Excuse me, just pushing the Roman CM Punk thing,
Hmm.
which is fine. I'm good with that, But they could have honestly could have done something different at Elimination Chamber. I'm just saying, like I don't mind the that, but you still have Cody in there in the middle of all this somewhere. But now I guess he still got his beef with Drew. So I don't know. It's kind of a jumbled up, kind of weird mess. But ultimately, they're just trying to find a way to get Roman CM Punk match for Mania.
Yeah, they could have found, like you said, they could have found emulate emulation elim- elimination chamber.
Elimination
God, let me
Chamber.
get
Yeah.
it together. I've been saying most eliminations. I don't like
Illumination.
right. Illuminati. Ooh, yeah, right. I mean, I'm like, come on, what's going on? But yeah, they could have found it. It just is like So the last four in the Rumble was Randy Orton, Logan Paul, Gunther, and Roman. And I
Why does
swear,
I mean I like Logan Paul, but why does he get so much love? Like he's like the best wrestler one of the best wrestlers in WWE. He's good, but stop. I mean, would you work that out with your prime, with the prime stuff? You know what I mean? You do this, and I want to add in that I can, be one of the last people in like the Royal Rumble, or I'll get into the Elimination Chamber. What is going on? I don't get it.
yeah, I'm telling you, almost. I want to say at least 3 times. That's like I want at least that's the third time that Logan Paul has been in the last four of the elimination chambers. I'm not elimination chambers. Let me take it back.
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumbles. Yeah, I won't say he's been in there several times, as in the last several people in there. It's
Hate
like,
it.
yeah. And myself, you got La Parca, you got Mr. Iguana, you got, I mean, but you can't have Finn Balor.
No,
I
of
mean, there's
course
so
not. That'd
many
have
other
been.
wrestlers y'all could have had.
Of course not. I mean, he's got his right now. He's got his beef with CM Punk, so that'd have just been too easy. Of course not. What are we saying, dude? What are we saying here?
But at least have him in
At
the
least
Rumble. At least put him in
right,
there.
right. I'm still wanting surprises. Like, very least, you could throw in another legend or something. You know what I mean? Somebody you just didn't expect to be in the Royal Rumble. Somebody you actually cared about and didn't expect to actually be in the Royal Rumble. I didn't expect Mr. Iguana to be in a Royal Rumble, or La Parka for that matter. But they were there, and I was just like, "Oh, this is great." You know what I'm saying? This is like the fifth La Parka that's been in wrestling. You know what I mean?
Right.
The La Parka character will never die. I don't know, man.
Never. He said the park is
Yeah.
100. What they say, he says 100 years old. That's what.
You gotta be. You gotta be. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Doing this little dance and stuff. Now the move though was pretty cool. It looks like it's gonna be a suplex, and then he spent him around. I think that was a pretty cool move.
Yeah.
But other than that, I was done. I was like, oh, La Parka, okay, great. Versus chair.
Good chairman. I remember he used to do it.
Yeah,
He was the chairman before the chairman. Yeah. Uh,
right.
it just, oh man, so much about this that could have been done differently. I mean, you had all these guys. I was fine. With even like you said, Javon Evans in there, Matt Cardona. Um, I, it's just some guys they could have missed. They could have brought up several more NX. They could have brought up some NXT stars, as far as I'm concerned. Even I guess that was enough for Javon for them just bringing up. I like the moment though, the moment where Javon Evans was in the ring and you had Tricky with his lemon pepper steppers on, and you had Oba, all of them standing tall in the ring at one time. It was just like a felt like a
Right.
little moment, like we're here, NXT is here.
Yeah, yeah, and that would have that was a dope situation, man. It's just I don't know, man. Like I said, I think we were promised something and didn't get what we were promised, or nobody felt it. I mean, as soon as the thing was over. Now, keep in mind, I'm watching the second half of this whole thing at my life, right? Because that's what we all met up there to go to the game, and then
At
obviously I
Malwide,
drive back.
he did say Malwide people, Malwide,
Yes, yes,
Malwide
yes.
Beer Company.
What
Yes,
up there?
Malwide Beer Company. Thanks for the sponsor.
But that's yeah. I've just had it on my phone, just watching it on my phone with some other wrestling enthusiasts. One of the guys we had on the show, Matt, um, another wrestling enthusiast, Aaron Lawless, good guy. We just sit there watching. It was just like you know. And then as soon as it was over, Aaron was like, "Dude, everybody is just crapping on it." I'm thinking, I didn't see enough of it to crap on it, but then I, kind of skimmed over a little bit the parts of it. I was like, yeah, it was kind of crappy.
Yes,
It's kind of crappy.
yeah,
And I think, and I don't know what the next thing we're going to talk about, but I want to say this real quick. In the end um, of the pay per view, he said, he being Triple H said, this is the beginning of a new era. How? How is this the beginning of a new era? I mean, I feel like maybe with when you had Oba and Trick and Javon, and because he's been catching hell about black wrestlers not pushing black wrestlers, right? So you had three, four. Well, now that Royce Keys is there now,
her
you know what I mean. So
key.
you have all these really good black wrestlers out here now. Is that what we're talking about? Not necessarily just because they're black, but just because they're new, right? Is this what we're talking about as far as beginning of a new era? I mean, because if you really think about it, a lot of black wrestlers was doing their things, right? Like I said, Javon, I'm saying they were doing all their thing. And then you go over to women, Lash Legend. She was eliminating people left and right. You know what I mean? I'm saying? So I see the push. I see the push. Right? I think it was just a timing thing for him, but I see the push. And it's not overlooked. It's not overlooked. But if this is what we're talking about, a new era, then I feel like there should have been a lot more that went on during this PLE.
Most definitely, I do agree with you because once Triple H, I mean, you just felt like something was coming, something more about it was coming because once Triple H put it out there, like, oh, it's gonna be a blockbuster. Oh, it's you're gonna check all type of surprises and excitement with this, Royal Rumble this year. This is going to be, want to go down the books. This is like, okay. I mean, it's like
Uh,
you want to believe him, but at the same time, like, show me what you got.
uh,
Because
right,
every
and it's
time you
his
say that,
job to hype us up too, right?
right, to make us watch it. So to pick it,
Right,
it's gonna make you like, okay, I gotta watch like almost every second to see what's something pop out, something new, some stars show up. Is somebody gonna be there? I mean, they got a new wrestler they signed from over there. Okay,
right.
we don't,
You probably
we
never see him on TV,
yeah, we don't care. I mean, that doesn't excite us. Bring me
right?
something
But it
new. Bring me something
excites
different.
them.
Yeah, I
That's all
mean,
that matters.
yeah, bring me something that doesn't have, you got wrestlers coming down and you got you had Braun Breaker in there for 10 seconds. You had Rusev in the match for 32 seconds. You had Cardona in the match for 55 seconds. You had El Grande Americano in the match for a minute and 21 seconds. You had Dragon Lee 3 minutes and 1 seconds. You had Ray Phoenix a minute and 28 seconds. I mean, it's you could have replaced some of them. I'm just saying it could have been some more superstars. Yeah,
Right.
it.
But at the same time, too, with your Dragon Leads and your Ray Phoenixes and people like this, they should have been. If we were really talking about a new era, why weren't they in there longer?
Mm, true that. True that.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yep. It was a lot of things that I didn't like how went on. Like I said, I didn't like how the vision. I didn't like how they got put out. I thought they could have been more cohesive together, and I just didn't like how they Austin Theory. You had, You had Big Bronson. You
Yeah.
had Logan Paul eventually make it himself. It's like
Yeah,
Paul
but
Heyman could
they
have.
wanted to eventually throw out who they throw out. Was it Royce Keys or was it Oba? It was one of the two.
It was over. Now it was
Yeah.
Royce Keys because
Okay.
Bronson Reed threw him out. Matter of fact, Bronson Reed threw him
Yeah.
out. So yeah, but and then you think about it. Then you got Brock Lesnar. Paul bring Brock come in, and I swear it just seems like at times Brock goes in business for himself. Brock had he was in and let your boy Adrian Dragunov and hit him with a couple of smacks, and we know Dragunov. Everybody hates
Chops.
chops and stuff. Everybody knows Dragunov brings the pain. No, mm no. Brock wasn't even going for the. He wasn't going for no type of effects. He didn't. No. And then he grabbed him by his neck. It's
Yes.
golly, bro. It's
Yeah.
like
Get out of
I'm not
here.
going. Yeah, I'm not going for this. Like, come on, put something in it. So yeah, so he.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was so much that I would change, but at the same time, hey, I don't get paid for it. That's what they do. That's
Exactly.
their money. So
Getting being creative.
what are we rating this PLE at the Royal Rumble?
I I'm gonna give it a 6.5. It
6.5.
was yeah, it was slightly better than average.
Mm, 6.5. I feel you on it because I've said it from the get go. I'm giving it a straight 5. It wasn't nothing over. It was just kind of mediocre, like just 50%. It's like it is what it is. I mean, we had some good matches. I mean, like I said, ladies, the men, ladies aside, had a couple,
Yeah.
like the AJ Styles and Gunther, the Sammy and Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre. As you said earlier, Drew McIntyre still him and Cody Rhodes still got unfinished business to take care of. So Drew helped put Cody out. They
Yep.
got so with that, it is what it is, people. I mean, uh, yeah, because this Royal Rumble wasn't a Royal Rumble to me. It was a Royal Fumble. It-
Oh shoot, look at it. Alliteration.
yeah, there we go. All right, with
There
that
it is.
said, we get one more thing I had to bring up, and that's what Roman Reigns was on the Pat McAfee show yesterday, 2 days ago, Thursday, I do believe. And Roman had he had a little thing to say. And with that, let me see here. Let me find it here. Ooh, Roman said, creative. Creative has failed to create new stars. And with that, he said, I'm leaving. With that, exactly, he said, I'll leave an opening and give them plenty of space to create. We are 2 years here now. We haven't advanced. We haven't evolved. We have great leadership. Nick Khan, God bless him, but we have to keep creativity. And he's saying they have not created no new characters or anything. Even the time he took off from TV and he was giving them time to build new characters, but he's saying they really haven't built no new stars. What's your opinion on that, T?
I can kind of agree with that. I think in the same vein, since we have been talking about them in the Rumble, that I think they're trying to get in the process of trying to build new stars, right? Like I said, they're bringing in characters, yes, but I think they're still staying with the same folks, with your Codys and CM Punks and Roman Reigns and things of that nature. And they're taking some of the people who have been there a long time, Jay Usos, specifically him, what I'm saying, and making him a star. Like he's always been, great. Put him on, put a strap on him, what I mean, and that kind of thing. I think it seems like they're trying to make an effort now, and especially with this last call up from NXT to try to create stars. Trick Williams. Now, Trick Williams has had what a lot of other wrestlers don't have, and that's charisma. Like this
That's
dude is just he's got a ton of charisma. And I like him in the ring. I don't think he's a bad wrestler. Um, but you have to build on that, right? These are the things you have to build on if you want to build stars. These are the back in the day, the way when we was watching it, the back the way they built stars is okay. You start them with the Intercontinental Champion, and then you move them to the championship thing. Because Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, what I'm saying, all these wrestlers, Rock, they all were Intercontinental champions before they became WWE champion,
yeah, yeah.
right? So that's a little bit different, right? So, but you have to build on what you have there. Obafemi could be, they were saying, hey, this guy's going to be a future WWE or a future WrestleMania headliner. Probably, but now you have to build it, right? So it seems again, I'm just saying it seems like they're in a process of doing so, but I believe Roman is correct in saying they haven't created any new stars because you're still talking about the same people every week.
You're right. You. It's funny that where that come from just popped up. I I'm surely with you. I'm surely with you because I mean you went right over. I mean we got the Cody, we got the Drew, we got the guys. It's like they get. I'm gonna say like almost every wrestling promotion's got their tiers of wrestling or wrestlers. And you got the
hmm
main eventers, you got the mid tiers, and with the title like almost in between of who's going after what. But now we got to start inserting new guys, and I guess that's why we bringing Trick and Oba over. Trying to get these Javon Evans, but Javon Evans, I don't see Javon Evans in that top two. He's young. He's gonna need some. He's gonna need plenty of seasoning. But I can see
Yeah,
him. Yeah, I can see him going after the couple mid title. I mean, why not?
why not? Yeah, and I
Yeah,
mean, and I think it'll look good on him. You know what I mean? But they're gonna have to do like what some of these other teams do. Like what's that? Do like a X division kind of situation. You know what I
mm,
mean? They have tried the cruiserweight stuff, seems like a 2 or 3 times, right? With the 205 live stuff. And then they
right.
tried it earlier back in the day when they did the cruiserweight. Then they had light heavyweight, all this other stuff. And, just for these particular wrestlers who wrestle this particular style and, aren't seen to probably be able to beat a lot of the big dudes, right? Your Obafemis and your big muscular dudes. It just doesn't seem to be real to beat these guys. But I agree. I agree. He needs to. They need to figure that part out, right? If you're going to keep somebody as a mid carder, that's cool. But you still have to build them to potentially become something more than a mid carder.
Mm, yeah. But and then you think about what's funny enough. It's just a name that's out there, and I think it seems like he should be getting fed up. It's a guy like L.A. Knight. What what are y'all doing with L.A. Knight?
LA Knight's only problem is his age.
Yeah.
He's in his 40s too. So Although he's fantastic on the mic and he's really good in the ring, his problem is his age. And so, are you going to put a strap on a 40-plus-year-old guy again? I mean, he was a U.S. title champion, and he had that long enough to have a cup of coffee.
Sure did.
So, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Mm,
Makes no sense. What are we doing?
no.
We need to find a direction and go in that direction.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's a lot of things that can some roads can be rerouted. Some lot of guys can put on a different focus, and maybe something can happen with him. But I guess if he's saying this is the new direction, new era, guess we'll see. Elimination Chamber we got. And yeah, we still gonna have money in the bank. Matter of fact, before WrestleMania, so that's
Is that before
possibly
Mania?
another. Yeah, yeah, I
Why
do,
not? I think that's before.
I
But no,
do
you're
believe.
probably right.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, I'm not going to deny it. I just thought it was. I thought it was Royal Rumble Elimination Chamber, and then Royal Rumble Elimination Chamber, then Mania. You could be somewhere stuck in there too.
It's or maybe just people just held money in the bank for so long. It felt like it should be coming up before Mania because it seemed like people have had uh um people have had the briefcase. Oh, okay, maybe I was wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. I just looked it up. Yeah, well, I guess yeah. But
Was
did they have
Elimination Chamber then Mania?
no Mania? It gets yeah. You well, I was looking up when Money in the Bank is, and it said it ain't until September.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
that's way off. Yeah,
yeah. Mm.
because let's see, there are other. Let's see, fill the calendar. Because let's see, after Mania's Backlash, and then the summertime you got King of the Ring and Money in the Bank,
Mm.
and then you're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
have your Clash at the Castle and Crown Jewel again, and then they're gonna have Vengeance Night of Champions and the TLC and the TLC pay per view,
I felt yeah. I guess because
possibly.
it felt like it wasn't that long ago, but I mean, I guess September. It seems wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh well. With that being said, people, I mean, we're gonna wrap this bad boy up. And yeah, let's get out of here because we've been in here talking about Royal Rumble. We'll see what happens tomorrow. The after shows, they always have something pretty much happens. And what's going to all
Mm-hmm.
happen during out the week. It's in NXT's coming up. They got a big one coming up to see who's going to win that the NXT title. They got some players going for it in a ladder match. And that's another subject y'all talk about next week because the participants not too impressive. Not too impressive to me, but still. It's only a couple that better win it. That should. If other than that,
Right.
y'all
We'll
bet
definitely have
not.
that talk.
Yeah, y'all bet not doing it. Anyway, hey, thanks for tuning in into submission session one more time. It's for me, the Don, and the wise man, T Rock. What you got for him to go? What you got for him, T Rock?
That's what I got for him right there. Right there. We'll see y'all next week.
Too sweet.